What's going on today, guys? I don't know if you can really tell, it just looks dark, but there's dark clouds are brewing. Hurricane Acai Berry, or whatever it's called, is on the way. Kind of got us grounded today. It's been raining on and off. Got about an inch in 30 minutes a little while ago, or a half an inch in 30 minutes. It's a big difference, or maybe it was an hour. It's even a bigger difference. Exaggerating. I'm like the weatherman. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little mower maintenance here before it cuts loose. So I got one pulled out, and we'll start on that one just to demonstrate. Stand by. Give me a sighting. Mower maintenance, important. Alright, I'm going to change the oil and sharpen the blades on the Quick Cat. I'm going to get the perma-greens done today too, and that might be a separate video, I don't know. And the other Bobcat, I hadn't been too long, changed the oil in the walker, so that's not necessary, but it's a Kawasaki. And all these Kawasaki small engines will take the same size, well, all the ones I got anyway, take the same size filter, and I'll show you which filter I use. Stand by. I use these K&Ns. I like them because they got the little thing where you could take them off with a wrench, and it's a little better filter in there. Yeah, you could even stretch this and reuse this for 2 oil changes, but that's your model number right there on the K&N. They're about 15-16 bucks at the auto parts store. I usually go with the 10W30. I usually use some kind of synthetic, either this or the Mobile 1. And it's an expensive oil change, but I go 150 hours or more before I change them usually. So there you go. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe off this seal around the oil filter so I don't get any excess dirt in there. And I got a little trick for when I take it off to keep from dumping oil all over everything. These things are still, this particular one, it's got the oil drain on it, but when you got it down here like this, it's still got to go over this bar, and this bar is higher than that, so I still don't think you get all the oil out of it. Maybe I'm missing something here, I don't know. Not a mechanic. All right, there's the setup view of the oil filter. I'm gonna put my, where's the camera? Semper Force on. The Zam Glove badasses. I got the corn pod set up right there on the mower fork, so you can see all this magic in action. I'm trying to put these gloves on. I keep saying something so it'll be remotely interesting, instead of just looking at an oil filter. Alright, this part's pretty self-explanatory. This mower here has a line on it that is a drain, and it hooks up here, and it's got a little cap on it that you're supposed to be able to unscrew a little bit, and it's like a valve that opens, but I can never get the rubber part off the top of it, so I just take it out when I'm changing the oil. Lay it over there and let it drain, and just wait till it quits running out, and then we'll work on taking the oil filter out. So, yeah, you can go have a beer or something. While I'm anxiously awaiting for this oil to drain, I'm gonna go ahead and change my spark plugs out. So you had it was tight in there with that muffler. Anyway, I pulled this boot off here, and of course there's the other one on the other side, adjacent to the valve cover. All right, I don't know how I can video that. I'm gonna get that started real quick. Well, it's really tight in there, and it's right on this muffler. You won't get that off. Well, you don't want to be getting that off when the muffler's hot. This is our replacement. There's your part number. NGK plugs are already gapped right, and they got this little protective sleeve on them here to protect them in transport and all. And I know that because the guy at the lawnmower shop told me. I'm gonna stick it back in the hole there. All right, new plugs are in on both sides. Earl has stopped draining. I'm gonna take the oil filter out now. All right, using the corn pod, I've tried to get you a good view of the oil filter there. This is a 2-liter Coke bottle, but I cut the bottom off of it at an angle there. I'll just stick that up under the oil filter and put a little paper towel under there to catch any extra mess. This particular one's got the little wrench bottom on it, so I can loosen it up with that. And that's gonna have a little drainage going on for a while. We'll clean up all around that seal real nice. Oops. I'm gonna do his thing for a minute. Let me get back to it. All right, I've got a pretty good clean up on that area where that, well, not really. Make sure this is good and clean. All right, feel a little better about that. All right, now we're gonna put an oil filter on it. All right, I'm by no means a mechanic, but that's how I do it. Here's my air filter. So I had enough in it to kind of get it soaked into the filter part. We'll put it on the gasket. And then screw it back on there, hand tight. It'd be really nice if you screwed it in hand tight, that sweet K&N logo showed, but it always is to the back. Alright, make sure all around our fuel cap and our dipstick thingy here is clean. And then put your funnel in, put about 2 quarts in. Now I gotta go find a funnel. I think I can hit that hole. Anyway, just add your oil slowly, because if not it'll back up and come out the filler neck. So alright, I'll get that done and cap it off, and we'll move on to a couple other things. Alright, look around your mower and you'll have these grease zerks in different spots. There's some all around it, but kind of wipe them off and then hit them with your grease gun. Do that real quick. Let's give it a few shots. Oops. That might be all of it. Gonna check a couple other things while I'm into it. This is your inline fuel filter. I don't know, it's a little cruddy. I think I got one. I'll go check in the lab. There's one right there. It's a little different than that one, but they're all kind of universal, long as the ends are the same size. But I'm just going to take my pliers and compress these tabs right here and pull them back, and I should be able to pull it right off. I can't video at the same time. There's our old one. I'm not sure how it's going on, showing up. I think it's a safe bet that it's cruddy, so I changed it out. Let's see if I can get a better angle on this. There's the new one in there. And again, you just pinch the little metal clips, slide them back out of the way, and the end should pull right off. There's a flow direction on it with an arrow, and obviously the flow goes from the tank into the engine. Your air filter, you know, just these clips on it. They're going to take it off. We're going to check it. It's not too bad. I'm going to blow it out. It's got your compressed air gun. You go inside of it. Another thing to check on this one, this particular mower is hydrostatic, so it's going to have this little overflow here, and you just want to make sure it's got fluid to the proper level in it, and it does, but you're going to have to clean it all off to see. On your some of your models, they're sealed and you really don't want to mess with it. I've got this jungle jacker deal here. I don't even know if they make these anymore or if they're deemed safe, but it just kind of onto the deck and you pick it up. Hey, be careful sticking your head under there. That thing would kill you. Again, try not to stick your head completely up under it in case it falls. It's a 15-16 socket on an impact ring. It's a pretty heavy produce under here too, by the way. I got a tool for that. A friend of mine gave it to me. Jay's Crazy Cuts. Check out the Jay's Crazy Cuts YouTube channel, by the way. Ugh. Anyway. Alright, nothing to see here. I'm going to get the Mojack tool, which is just a paint scraper, and scrape some of this stuff off of here. And take these blades to the lab and sharpen them. They're pretty dull. Alright, now these are actual mulching blades. They've got the teeth on the back like a gator blade would, but a mulching blade is going to have this hump in it to recycle and cut the grass that flows back through in the deck. But with this particular grinder, all I can sharpen is the tip, and then I'm going to have to, and I mean that's the part that gets dull anyway, and this part up here I'm going to have to like put in a vise and just kind of eyeball it and grind it with a side grinder. Alright, this is the wall rotary blade grinder. It does pretty good. They make some new stuff now that'll handle those curves and stuff in those mulching blades. So. Alright, again, nothing too fancy on this top part. I just kind of touched it up with a side grinder, and then that tip's pretty good and sharp. Stick them back on. We'll be ready to go at it for another week. Don't put it on upside down. Man, this thing's a beast. It's like a Harbor Freight brand or something. It means business. All right, there you go. One down, and I don't know, 4 more things to go. Maintenance is probably my least favorite part of all this crap, but it's important to keep your stuff up. It's a major, these things are, my little microphone's falling off. They're a big investment. It's important to take care of them, your mowers, your sprayers, all your lawn equipment. But anyway, that's just a little kind of overview. Check your belts, see if you got anywhere. I like to keep an extra set of belts for pretty much everything I got on hand in case it breaks on a Sunday or something and I can't get another one. Anyway, there's just a little quick overview on a little mower maintenance. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And I keep y'all informed on, right now the sun's out, so I don't know. I keep y'all informed on Hurricane Acai, or whatever it's called. I might come on live tonight with a little Miller Lite sponsored hurricane update. See y'all later. Damn, look at that boat. I had to sell my boat.